Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola dinero. Hola mundo. Colorado Buffaloes, Buff Nation. I'm back like cooked crack. I'm feeling a little bit better today, too, for that medication, baby. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Man, I hope we're going to have a great, great New Year. I know our team is. I can already tell you that. We're going to have a great, great year with the football team. I just hope you guys have a great year. All my ladies and all my guys out there, I hope you guys have a great, great New Year, man. I know I am. I'm looking forward to just bumming another Colorado coat, too. I can't wait to get out to Colorado, man, for the opening day when Boulder played North Dakota State. That would be a great day, Boulder. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you there. We'll show up so we can show out. All right, now, I want to talk about Coach Prime, guys. You know, Coach Prime, they say, oh, man, this guy don't know what he's doing, man. He don't know how to recruit. Coach Prime know how to recruit, man. Coach Prime want to win right now, guys. We want to win right now. Coaches don't last more than 3 years. And if you don't win and show any type of production, you out of there. Look at who you are. And he know that. And especially him, you know, everybody against Coach Prime. So Coach Prime know what he got to do. Coach Prime know what he has to do. He going into that portal. He going to get products that's already there to be put on the field. You don't want no assembly line. An assembly line is where you have to build things and put it together before you can put the product on the field. No, Coach Prime said, I need the product now. And he putting it on the field, man. That's what he doing, man. That's why a lot of people don't understand his method of recruiting. But he do go up there sometime and get some high school recruits too. And when he do, man, he gets some phenomenal recruits when he recruiting out of high school. But right now, Coach Prime want to win, Colorado Buffalo fans. And I know I want to win right now too. And if you're not winning, you won't be staying at that school coaching nowhere. I don't care what coach you are. You can believe that, okay? Man, so Coach, hey, man, keep doing what you're doing and keep bringing those guys in. All right, so let me move on. Guys, LaJohntay Webster, this wide receiver I've seen all year long, man, you know, being from Florida, and I'm watching all my Florida teams. LaJohntay Webster is a phenomenal receiver. I know, before you jumping down my eye, we don't need no more receivers. You're not going to let this production get away. Guys, this guy had 108 receptions. He had over 1,168 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns. The guy can run kickoffs back. He can do punt returns. He can play defensive back. The guy's an all-around athlete. And you got that type of production standing in front of your eyeballs and your peripherals. Are you not going to grab this guy? Are you kidding me? Man, I'm grabbing him. And I bet you, when he rolled up here to Boulder this weekend, Coach Prime got some good news for that young man. But guys, you know, we got a great receiving room, so don't be mad if this guy want to come over here and show up and show out too. I mean, at FAU, man, he was all conference. He was all everything over there at FAU, man. The guy had 108 receptions, man. That's production. And over 1,168 yards receiving. That's production. 8 touchdowns. That's production. Man, why not get this guy? If he come up here and want to play, man, we're going to welcome you to the team. And Boulder, throw out the red carpet. You know how we do it. Throw out the red carpet. All right, I'm going to move on. But, yeah, we got a hell of a crew of receivers, man. Just to name a few. Omarion Miller, Tavarius Dawson. A lot of people forgetting about them, but them guys phenomenal receivers, man. It's just how we going to get all of them in the playing field. I guess we can once Shadua stay upright. Man, everybody going to have production, man. We got 3 or 4 wide receivers with 100 yards a game, man. 100 yards a game. We're going to have 3 or 4 wide receivers with 100 yards a game. I see it coming. I just see it coming, just like he did at that TCU game. That offensive line was I mean, perfect. It was pretty much picture perfect when he was throwing that football at that TCU game. Man, nobody could touch you, do it. He threw for 520 yards, man. Ooh, he was throwing that ball, and that's what's going to happen now that we got a great offensive line. So let's keep it moving, guys. You know, and our tight end, wide receiver, Shimon, how you pronounce his name? Mateer? Man, he's going to be phenomenal. I mean, I miss Mikey, but boy, this guy here got 10 times better production than Mike had. I mean, he's phenomenal tight end guy, man. We're going to have fun with him. So you keep your eye on that guy, too, okay? We're going to keep it moving, man. I want to go over and talk about Will Shepard, Timmons, Draylon Miller. Now, these guys all came over to Colorado, too. Whew. That receiver room, I know keep saying we got enough receivers, but guys, you really don't have enough receivers when you got a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders can throw that football to receivers anywhere, any place. You got Arthur McCaskill in the backfield. You got Dylan Edwards back there in that backfield, man. And Savion Washington, y'all catch the ball. And you got all these receivers, these slot receivers. Man, it's gonna be phenomenal. We're gonna have a great team, man. We're gonna have a great team. My mind just boggles like a computer, man. Just garble with just to think of all this beauty that Colorado gonna have, and they're gonna display, put out on the field. Man, what you talking? I'm so excited. All right, so guys, we're gonna move over to Jordan Seaton, man. I was looking at Jordan Seaton in practice at the UA game, Under Armour game. And the gentleman that supposed to be a 5-star defensive edge, man, he was moving that guy around like furniture. You know, I ain't gonna call his name, but anybody seen that Under Armour game, man, you ain't gonna touch Shedeur. I can tell you that. That's what the man said. You're not gonna touch Shedeur, and I truly believe that. I mean, he had a 5-star recruit that's at Under Armour that they was battling defense against the offense. They could not budge Jordan Seaton. It was like, wow, you can't do it. You can get to the quarterback. All right. So, guys, that's enough for me today. I just want to touch on that. Boy, we got a lot of receivers, man, and we got another LaJohntay Webster coming from FAU up to Boulder this weekend to take a visit to see Coach Prime. Hey, LaJohntay Webster, we need you, man. We'd love to have you, and we always have room for production like that. You better believe we got room for you, young fella. And I want to say in advance, thank you, man. And I'm gonna have I'm gonna call all my Colorado fans and have them put out the red carpet for you, okay? And Happy New Year too, man, LaJohntay Webster. Thank you, man, for coming to Boulder, man. I sure hope you stay with us, okay? All right, so I want to move on to Did You Know, guys? You know I got to go to my tidbits. Colorado Buffaloes, Buff Nation. You know what time it is? It's that tidbit time. Let's make it happen. Tidbits. Did you know? Fun facts, baby. Fun facts. Did you know? On this day, it's that time. Who is the only Colorado quarterback to finish in the top 5 of Heisman voting? And your answer? Darian Hagan, baby, 1989. Yeah, he was 5th in the Heisman voting in 1989. That was the highest voting we ever had for a quarterback. All right, and that was Darian Hagan. All right, so the next one is Colorado versus Nebraska series history. Man, that's phenomenal there. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Series history with Nebraska and Colorado. 7-second meeting since 1898. Nebraska leads 49-20-2. Colorado won last 2 meetings, both decided by 5 points or fewer. First meeting with Colorado ranked since 2002. And as I'm speaking of this series, we just won this series, so it should be now 49-21-2. All right, because we did win this game. Hello, world. Hello, man. Okay, so we'll keep it moving, guys. We're going to move on over to the prime effect. Did you know 53,241 attendance at Folsom Field for today's game against Nebraska, largest attendance in 15 years. That Nebraska game, man, wow, was back to the rafters. All right, and the best start for Colorado quarterback was Shedeur Sanders, 510 yards. Did you know? He threw for 510 yards. And that was the most any quarterback ever threw in a game. And I mean, he just shattered the record. It was phenomenal. What a great game against TCU. I got to watch that game. And it was one of the most beautiful games I've seen Colorado play all year. That was the one. That was my favorite game of all year. He threw for 510 yards, man. He threw that ball with lasers. He threw ropes. He threw everything across, frozen ropes, too. And everybody had a field day. I think we had 3 receivers with over 100 yards receiving. It was a great day. All right, so, guys, that's it for me. You know I love my tidbits, man, and every day while I come on with my Colorado Buffalo fam, I'm going to shout out to you guys with my tidbits and did you know and my fun facts, okay? So, to the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be their world. And I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. Until next time, Colorado Buffaloes, Buff Nation.